It's another great day at Poseidon Charters. Today, you're gonna learn everything you need to know about Captain Jake. Here we go!
What is your favorite season of the year for fishing?
Fall. Inshore wise, you got, the big redfish runs, snook are hanging out pretty thick, tarpon are still around. Offshore wise, our hogfish are starting to move back in, kingfish are gonna start moving in.
What is your dream fish to catch?
Number one bucket list fish at this point is gonna be a wahoo. I've deckhanded on some bigger boats targeting them, but I myself have never caught a wahoo. From what I've seen and what I hear everybody talk about, there's not a fight like it.
Who are you dressing up as for Halloween this year?
So kind of our running joke, I've always had a dog during Halloween, so I'll usually dress up as Shrek and dress the dog up as Donkey.
What are the top 3 things you have on your bucket list?
I'd love to go to Costa Rica, get a rooster fish. I want a 100-pound king salmon out of Alaska. I've caught some big ones, but never broke that 100-pound mark. I tell you, I'd love a big gag grouper too. I've caught some decent gags, but never, that big 30, 40-pounder.
Are you a Pepsi or Coke fan?
If I'm getting Pepsi, I'm paying with Monopoly money. Coca-Cola all the way.
If you could have one superpower, what would that be and why?
I would want to be able to just smell where fish are at. No super sight or anything, just, something a little more sly. Just, there's a redfish there.
What did you do before you moved to Florida?
So I spent the last several seasons up in Alaska guiding at a bear viewing lodge. So not doing fishing, but doing more photography, guiding people to take photos and video of Alaska wildlife, mainly brown bears.
Jake, did anyone ever accidentally mistake you for a brown bear?
Some of the bears did.
Tom, you've never filleted a flounder before?
I have not.
Jake, you're showing them the way?
Yes, sir. That's one nice thing about us is we're a team. I've been many other places where you're kind of on your own. I don't like that. It's one thing I love about here is the team mentality.
What's the most amount of fish you've ever filleted in one sitting?
Working on those head boats in the Carolinas, fishing up to 80 people. You're talking about filleting for a solid 3.5 hours.
If you could give a number to it, how many do you think that is?
How many fish? Well over 300-400.
Would you consider yourself good at filleting fish at this point?
Until I'm on camera.
What was your favorite pastime when you lived in Alaska?
So during the fall time after our season up there, me and my boss, we'd spend about a week or so back in Kodiak doing a lot of fishing, do like a fly out deer hunt, kind of drive around the whole island of Kodiak, just doing more photography. Just pretty much everything outside. There wasn't much to do really in town. Every bit of fishing and hunting and scenery viewing we could do, we would go out there and do.
If you could only watch one movie or TV show for the rest of your life, what would you choose?
Movie, I would go with We're the Millers. TV show, I'd have to go Letterkenny. Just good Canadian sitcom, a lot of good lines in it.
Do you have a favorite character from that show?
You gotta go with Wayne.
So Jake, do you know any other languages?
I took 2 years of Spanish in high school, and I grew up in San Diego, and I know very little to no Spanish. Uno más cerveza, por favor.
If you could travel to any year in history, what year would you want to travel to?
I would love to go back like early 1900s, growing up on the water and everything, just to explore what's already been explored, but before it was touched like it is today. Fish waterways that have been overfished now, to really experience, what we're missing out on today.
That's me grabbing the whoosh. Check out our Instagram to see Jake in his costume on October 31st. I don't know about you, but I'm pumped! Hey, click the red button. Click the red button. You've done that? Do it. Okay, thank you. You clicked the red button. Now after you click the red button, there's another video right here. Watch it. So there's another video right there. Go watch that one too. And then there's like 180 other videos. Watch those.